Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Scott Harvey Kia in Ewing, New Jersey to take a look at the new 2022 Kia K5 GT line. This one totally blacked out in ebony black with black interior, black wheels, the whole shebang. So let's start it off. Starting it off with the front end, beautifully low slung hood, nice Kia badge, your tiger nose grille in flat black, the lower portion of the grille in flat black. This controls all your level 1 ADAS. We have great, which I like, and let me know what you guys think, the amber daytime running lights on the GT line rather than the white LED headlights. And we have some fake venting instead of side air curtains. I would like to see that functional, especially in the GT line. Okay guys, wheel and tire package here. This is the GT line 18-inch wheel. It's wrapped in 235 on the width, 45 series sidewall, all four corners, standard ventilated rotors, standard 4-piston calipers. I like the gloss black and the silver accents. I think that looks really attractive. Nice wheel package. All right guys, coming down the side of the car, we have that beautiful ebony paint. We have color matched on the side view mirrors, LED turn signals, color matched on the door handles as well, front and back. All right guys, we're at the back of the car. Get the nice rear lip spoiler as part of the GT line package. You have LED rear lights, a nice Kia badge here. You have K5 and the GT line badge here. You have color matched all the way down to the bottom. I like the way they don't have any fake venting here. It's all smoothed out. And you have your functional dual exhaust, which is nice. All right, guys, we are color matched up top. We do have a sunroof, kind of hard to see with the sun reflecting off it. Color matched on the back of the hood, and we do have the color matched shark fin antenna as well. All right, we're up here at the engine. What you're looking at is a 1.6 liter turbo 4-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This car is front-wheel drive, but it can be optioned with all-wheel drive. MPGs, 27 in the city, 37 on the highway, 31 combined. The engine has a minimum octane rating of 87, which means it can be run on regular unleaded fuel. All right, guys, we are now inside the K5 GT line. And before we get started with the interior review, what is this car's MSRP? What's the cost? This car has the GT line, which is an upgrade from the standard Kia K5, and then you have the GT line premium package in here as well. So this car, as optioned, MSRP $29,100. Let's start checking out the interior. All right, guys, we're going to start with the foot box, and as you can see, it's pretty plain Jane. We have a nice large dead pedal, brake and accelerator. However, I think I would like to see some silver trim here in the foot box, since we do have a GT line rather than the standard K5. The front seats are power assist for the driver, and with lumbar, the front passenger seat is manual assist. All right, guys, we're starting off with the door panel. I like the style of the door panel. We have soft touch material up top. We have nice brushed aluminum finish on the door handle, as well as that brushed aluminum finish along the top trim. We do have flat black along the switchgear with a nice soft armrest, a very nice door panel design. We move over to the dash. We have this same soft touch material up top, followed by this flat black design material here, which is nice. Keep the fingerprints to a minimum. Soft touch material down here as well. And we move to our standard 10.25-inch Kia infotainment system, which is a touch screen, of course. As you can see, this is a split screen, which is kind of cool. You have your map here on the left, with which is fairly responsive, and then here on the right side you can move this up and kind of put in over here what you would like, whether it's the time, whether it's the map again, or your media, or your compass. So that's kind of a nice touch, which I do like on that split screen. As we get into the setup, as you can see, you have your setup, you have your sounds of nature, if you want to put those on. You have your phone Bluetooth connection in here, as well as Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Nice infotainment system, very similar to what we've seen in the other Kia models we've reviewed. Coming down to the heat and air, you do have dual climate control in the GT line, which can be controlled by this auto button here, and we have this sync button over here if you want to sync the passenger with the driver's temp. If you don't, you can turn that off. So when the driver might want it warmer or cooler, that one will change, but the passengers won't. Once the passenger decides, you know what, I'm a little cold too, they can just hit the sync, and now they're both together. We have your front defrost, rear defrost, as well as air recirculating within the car or getting fresh air from outside the car. Down further, you have a 12 volt followed by 2 USBs, which is nice. You have a little tray down here to put some items that you might need. And then you have your standard Kia gear shift that's going to go through this 8-speed automatic transmission, 2 cup holders, and the Kia fob, which again is this detonator style fob with your lock button, unlock button, hold down to open the trunk, and your panic button, and then remote start on the side. So very nice. As we move further down, you have your auto hold button and your auto parking brake. There are no heated seats, no ventilated seats in this car. This is where they would be if it was optioned that way. You can option them, but this car is not optioned with them. Center armrest, a little hard, nice looking, but a little hard. And then as you open it up, you have your storage area down here, which is nice. Okay, this is the drive mode button, guys, and this will control your drive modes up on the dash. So as you can see up here on the dash, if I change the drive mode, you have custom, sport, normal, and smart, which is a combination of normal and sport depending on how you are driving. We're going to go ahead and leave it in sport. One thing I almost forgot to show you was the wireless charging pad, which is right below the drive mode button on the center console. And since it's vertically mounted, what I like is that you have this little plastic piece here that grabs your phone when you put it in and holds it in place, so it won't rattle around in there and connect and disconnect from the wireless charging pad while you're driving. So I think that's nice. All right, now we're in front of the steering wheel. Nice flat bottom steering wheel, which I like. You have your GT line badge right down here with nice chrome or brushed aluminum finish. You have your new Kia badge with a nice brushed aluminum ring around it. Very nice design. Flat black on the switchgear. You have your you have your voice commands and telephone on the left. And on the right, you have your cruise control and your blind spot monitoring, lane keep assist, cross traffic alert buttons and stuff over here, which is looking nice. At the dash, you have your standard analog gauges for speed and revs, as well as standard analog gauges for your fuel level and coolant temperature. And in the middle, you have a very small 4-inch screen to give you your other vehicle information, such as fuel economy, tire pressure, miles per gallon, instant miles per gallon, average miles per gallon, that type of thing. I don't mind the analog gauges. A lot of the Kia cars are still coming with this kind of dual package. I think eventually they're going to move to fully digital like they have in their newer cars, such as the EV6. But until then, this is what you're going to see. And frankly, I like the analog stuff. I think it looks just fine. As we look at the back of the front seats, as you can see, you have your GT line embroidery on the back of the front driver's seat and on the passenger seat, which is a nice touch. All right, guys, we're in the back of the K5 now, and in typical Kia fashion, there is plenty of room in the back seats. I have this front driver's seat set for my driving position. I'm 5'11". I got plenty of headroom, plenty of room for my knees, and a really nice place to be. The door panels, same as the front, the nice soft touch material on top, the nice brushed aluminum finish on the door handle, followed by flat black on the switchgear. No heated seats in the back. All right, here's the rear command center. We have 2 USBs in the back for connectivity, which is nice. But what I find curious is there are no air conditioning or heat vents for the back seat passengers at all, which I find curious. On the back of the seats, we have nice leather pouches, which is nice. I'm behind the passenger front seat and the driver front seat, so you can put some stuff. And then your rear armrest is nice and soft, much softer than the front armrest. And you have 2 cup holders for your rear seat passengers. There is no GT line embroidery on the headrests in the rear seat, only on the front. All right, guys, we're going to take a look in the trunk now. This K5 has electric assist on the way up on the trunk, but not on the way down. So to open it, you push right underneath this sticker that says liftgate button, and the trunk opens up for you. And I don't know if you can see great with the glare, but you do have nice trunk space in the back. Probably a couple of nice large roller bags can fit back here amongst some other things. And another thing that I like is underneath the black back floor, you have a nice size spare, which is not standard by any means anymore. So overall, nice room in the trunk. Also, you have your left and right pull switches here in the trunk. This is going to pull these, and the rear seat on the right and the rear seat on the left will actually go down to maximize even more space for you, which is a nice touch. All right, guys, we are driving the GT line. Feels good, feels comfortable. Nice acceleration from a stop on this this front-wheel drive platform. We're back gonna hit some roads, see how the steering is on this thing. But overall, very responsive. Obviously, we're gonna have some torque steer coming out of the front-wheel drive on these sharp turns. It's just the way it is. If I option this car, I'd probably go with the all-wheel drive package, make it a little bit more stable through the turns. Nice sunny day today, a little bit cold out. Visibility in this car is really good. Nice visibility out the front windshield and the side glass. Nice large rear view mirror, and not many blind spots at all that I can see. This car does have your safety suite in it, so you do have blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, active collision braking, highway assist, and all those good things. It does not have a head-up display. All right, not bad, but we got some body roll. Not as stable as obviously the Stinger was going through through these turns. But you know, 180 horsepower. Feels like they boosted up the turbos a little bit from the base model to make it a little bit more peppy, a little bit more quick. But I think if you're looking for a performance K5, I would go with the K5 GT rather than the GT line. The GT line is largely an appearance package on the K5 as far as your LED lighting and your interior materials, technology, and that sort of thing. Really doesn't change much as far as performance. So if you really want that hard line performance, I would probably step up to the GT trim for that. This does not have paddle shifters either. If you want to manually shift, you'd have to put it over into manual using the gear shift, and then go up and down the gearbox using the gear shift. body roll, serious body roll on the brakes, on the accelerator, serious lean. So not quite there. I'd be anxious to get in a K5 GT and see the difference. I'm hoping Scott Harvey will get one in for me to take a look at and review and drive. They're not as easy to come by, obviously, as the GT line, and of course, right now, new cars aren't that easy to come by overall right now. So, but you know, for under $30,000, you're getting a quick, peppy car that's got plenty of room for front and rear passengers, as well as a big trunk for storing stuff at, you know, a relatively modest price point. So overall, I think that it's a good package for somebody who's looking to get into entry-level performance. But certainly, if you're looking for something more than that, then I would bump it up to the GT. But I just want to thank all of you for joining me today and watching the video. Please give it a like, and please subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'd also like to thank Scott Harvey Auto Group on the Kia side for again providing another Kia 4 review here on the channel. And I will talk to you guys on the rebound. Have a good day, everybody.